Good morning, good evening, knowledge seekers and executors. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. I'm doing well. And today I would like to talk about the cloud projects and how the cloud projects are happening currently in the industry, the people, how they were developing and deploying the application into the cloud. Uh, Before going to the topic, if you if you're following my previous videos, I have explained about the cloud and other infrastructure and everything. If you are not seen those videos, please watch it so that like you can get more clarity on what is cloud and other details which will be explained in those videos. Now let's go to the today's topic, cloud projects. So way back, the cloud has been came into the picture by 2006, which has been done by Amazon. So prior to that, I still remember where I was developing my projects and which are happening in the IBM WebSphere and Tomcat, all those things which we will be deploying in Dev, QA, and after that in the which is like stable environment and PNL testing, and after that it goes to the prod environment, and going to the prod environment, deploying into the server, which will be happening at least on the weekends, only the weekends, so that like there is no issue to the users and there is a downtime. So eventually the users will be having issues to connect those things. So that is the reason we were deploying the applications on the days where the users will be using very less in that applications. That is what which we were doing. So the reason behind that is the more usage happened, the more users will be there, and there is a downtime. Eventually the users will complaining to the people and to the support teams. For avoiding that, we were doing all that. In case any data issue happened, any data mismatch happened in this particular time, there is a less data, something will be missing, right, in those 2 hours. So for that also we will be migrating. So what we do, like we'll keep it that particular 2 hours into another server, whatever the data which is coming from the user or like updates and everything in that server. Once the deployment is completed, we'll pull that and migrate the entire data into the database. That was the thing which we were doing. That was then. Now things which are happening pretty rapid speed, where we deploy it at our own time, and any time we were deploying, that is what the space is happening. And all the cloud projects are, what I am doing is like with the microservices, whereas like each microservice functionality defined very precisely what it has to do. That is what the speed which we were developing. That's okay. That's why it's called like Agile. Through Agile methodology which we were developing and deploying currently in the cloud space, all the microservices. And if we're using, like, you don't require to write the code to deploy it. You have the pipelines which will be do the process where it will pull the data from the gate and get that jars and create the jars, create the jib, which is called Java inbuilt jars. All those things it will be create, and after that it will connect to the cloud and deploy it into the cloud. Prior to that, it will do that whatever. I was still remembering, like I still remember like where we create the jar file, the supporting jars, manually we will add it. Now on the demand, on the fly, the Gradle or Maven, whatever which you are using, it will pick it from the Nexus or JFrog and use it on demand basis. So you don't require to physically adding the supporting jars. That is what happening. So we do that, and there will be JUnits which will be defining whatever you have written, which will be used or not. I mean, like whatever you have written, that code will be working or not. Are you changing any existing code? Is it the existing code is failing, in the sense existing functionality is failing? All those things were happening currently in the rapid speed, so that whatever you made the change, that change cannot affect the existing functionality. With the TDDs and BDDs, business driven function driven development, where you create the features, all the features were developed by the the business, and they will run it. So subsequently it will pull the data from the database I mean, it won't connect the database, but the features which has the data related conditions, that will do the testing, and it will check if the functionality is working or not. That is what business driven development. So these all making our life very much easier to make it sure we were not deploying the wrong code, or we are not deploying the code which is giving issues to the existing functionality. So that is what the current space which we were doing. And I'm just thinking like in future how the cloud projects might be, because the AI is rapidly growing and Google is pretty much GCP, like the strong core thing happening is with the AI and ML, which is machine language and AI. So I'm thinking in future, this is my perception, so you don't require to, and again, like a GitHub Copilot came, so you don't write to the code. So you just like write one particular line, automatically the lines of code will automatically coming. So it is so easy for the developers, and you don't require too much spending on the writing the code. All the boilerplate code will be gone. So all these things gone with the AI. So eventually in future, all these deployments and everything will be happening very, very frequently, probably in an hour. With the business, you talk with the moment business has given the tech or functional spec, automatically that functional spec converted by the AI create the technical specs and code and everything, and will be deployed. Mostly the developers will be doing that. All these things are going in a smoother or not, if in case any issues are happening, to figure out and support that. That is what I'm thinking. So AI will be pretty much going very rapidly, and it will be helping all the projects go in a rapid speed. That's all on today, whatever the cloud projects which I'm doing and the future expectations. Let's hope we will continue on tomorrow on with the AI and GCP, how the embedding happened and what are the functionalities are going to happen. I'll talk about on tomorrow. Thank you for your time, and if you like it, please click the like button and share it and subscribe it. Thank you.